What's up, everybody? Happy Monday to you. Happy final Monday before Christmas. That's right. The year 2021 is almost behind us, and we're bringing you another fine episode of the Crossing the Streams podcast, the only podcast made by streamers for streamers about streamers.
Yes, we're fast approaching the year 2022.
We are.
And you know what that means? That means that Elden Ring is going to be releasing. And that's really all I care about in terms of, you know, crossing over
That's
into
all
the new
Brave's
year.
life is going to revolve around come 2022. So if you think
Absolutely.
you're going to see something other than Elden Ring coming from him, probably going to be mistaken.
Yeah, no, it's going to be like the Twitter Elden Ring, TikTok Elden Ring, YouTube Elden Ring. It just
Elden Ring.
Yeah, Elden Ring's going to be Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm. It is, and you know, I make fun of him for it, but that could very well happen for my stuff too because I'm super hyped about this game.
Oh, it's going to
It's
be
just going to be
incredible.
incredible. Yeah, see, incredible. That is the word.
Yes, great addicts think alike.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So how are you, dude? I feel like it's been
I'm
a little while. We've kind of been missing.
Yeah, we've been passing like ships in the night recently.
Yes.
But
Oh, how poetic.
but I'm good. I've been busy with
Yeah. Doing what?
well, work,
Oh yeah.
getting things prepared because the restaurants close now for the week of Christmas.
Nice.
So working up to that is uh kind of a big deal sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Did you
But
guys have a crazy like rush leading up to it being closed, or was it pretty
yeah,
docile?
it was busy. I wouldn't
Mhm.
say it was above average, but
Well, that's good. Busy's good. Busy means you stay in business.
yeah, for sure, yeah. How about you? How have you been the past couple weeks?
Good, man. Good. It felt like a whirlwind coming off the honeymoon, and jumped right into December, and now it feels like December is almost over, which it technically is.
It is. We are in
So
late December.
we are we are in fact in late December, in case you were wondering, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I feel like the last probably 2 months have just flown by. I'm not quite sure what I've done, so it's just been a blur.
So let's talk about if you celebrate Christmas or if you don't celebrate Christmas. Like this is just a good time to talk about this. I think. What kind of gifts do gamers want?
Ooh, well, I definitely celebrate Christmas and the gifts that gamers want. Okay, so wait, are we just strictly gamers, or are we talking gamer streamer type?
Let's do either one. What jumps out at you?
Okay, okay, well, an Elgato Stream Deck, like that's kind of top of the list right now for me.
Yeah, anyone. If you have a content creator in your life, and you know for a fact that they don't already have a Stream Deck, I can guarantee you that they want one.
And by the way, shameless plug, if you're watching this, you do know two content creators in your lives who don't have one. So, hint, hint, wink, wink.
Oh my gosh. Sploderman's gonna be like spamming his Amazon wish list link in the chat.
You'll find my Amazon wish list all over my channel. My next 4 streams are just going to be my Amazon wish list with some soft rock in the background.
I'm just slowly scrolling.
Yep.
And it's just like he's got the Stream Deck Mini, the Stream Deck, the Stream Deck XL.
I've
There's a
got the
theme here.
entire the entire Elgato catalog is just on my Amazon wish list scrolling.
Oh yeah, so I agree with that assessment. The Stream Deck is it's up there for sure.
It is.
Highly, like there's a lot of utility that comes with it, and we could talk about that, but I want to talk about
Absolutely.
some other stuff that you would think, because the Stream Deck's a little pricey. Is there anything
Yeah, I
lower
mean, yeah,
budget
just about anything with that Elgato name on it, it's gonna be pricey.
for sure?
Um, a little lower, I would the Key Light Air. Is that what Key Light? Is that what it's called? The Elgato Key Light Air. It's basically just a studio light that Elgato came out with to help basically even out all the all the harsh lighting on this beautiful face you're seeing. Um, Still not cheap, but it comes in at $100 instead of 180 or whatever the Stream Deck is. Oh, Beefcake Ed with thank you, my friend. That's 13 months in a row.
So you have the key light?
No, it would be high on my wish list, if
Oh,
not
okay.
going for the Stream Deck because everything I'm seeing like lighting is like the first thing you need to consider investing in, even before like a high end webcam, because lighting will fix a multitude of sins apparently.
Oh
Not
yeah,
any
and
sins with, but
I was actually going to talk about that on the episode, so I'm glad you brought it up.
oh, look at that, an unintentional segue.
Yeah. Another one that I would say, keyboard and mouse. This mouse that
Oh
I
yeah.
have is like I can't get it up there to the camera, but it's the Logitech G502, and it's a great gaming mouse, pretty cheap too.
Oh
It's
yeah.
only like 50 bucks if you get the wired version. And for a
Yeah.
gaming mouse, that's like I mean, it's kind of nice. You got mice out there
Yeah.
that are like 150, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But this
I
is a
have to
great gaming mouse.
update my gaming skill immensely before I feel like I can pay 150 bucks for a mouse.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But I mean, this thing will get you there, you know? Like
Yeah.
I've got a ton of mileage out of it. I had it since college,
Hmm.
and it's great. I love it. And the wireless version, like the Bluetooth version, is like 100, but if you get the wired version, it's only 50. So,
I will wire myself in to save 50 bucks.
for sure, yeah.
My wire management is already a nightmare anyway, so why not add another one?
I'm
Oh, good evening to you, supernatural angel. Haha.
Oh hey, it's Mama Briggs.
That's right. That is right. We have a celebrity in our midst.
Look, Ma, I'm on TV.
One hand. Nah. So let's talk the content lab because this one was a big one. This was actually in progress now still. It was testing the waters of YouTube live streaming. So since you're, she says she's so proud of you.
Oh, oh, thanks, Mom.
There you go. And that's sweet. Um, so tell us, since you're currently live streaming from YouTube, kick it off for us. What's been your initial impressions, things you liked, things you disliked, things you're not too sure about yet?
So my initial impression, and I've had a lot of time to think about this.
Mm.
Um, I the experience itself of live streaming is it's not that different, but I will say that the software that I'm using specifically, I'm using OBS.
Hmm.
You can tell that it was designed for Twitch streamers.
Okay,
It's
and what do you mean by
just
that?
it's just more plug and play for Twitch. There's a little
Um,
bit more clicking to get going on YouTube. And that's
okay,
just I mean, I think it's just the nature of the fact that Twitch has been around for longer in the live
yeah,
streaming game.
yeah.
YouTube in the past like what year and a half, 2 years has gotten to the live streaming game.
Hmm.
And
Maybe not even that much.
yeah, it's been fairly recently that they've really started
Hmm.
doubling down on competing with Twitch, and it'll get there, I believe. Like
Yeah. Okay.
OBS is pretty on top of it. They keep their stuff pretty current, and I
I
think
agree.
as we're seeing like the big movement of people migrating over to YouTube,
Yes.
uh, YouTube is gonna get more streamlined, and also the software is gonna be catching up. And getting more streamlined as well. The other thing is that the process of streaming itself is a little bit more customizable on YouTube.
Hmm.
In my opinion, like if
Hmm.
you're looking at my channel right now, you would see a thumbnail that I made in Photoshop instead of just like a still of whatever happens to be going on in the live stream. And
Yeah,
thumbnails are great for clickability.
they
Um,
are.
Also, the bit rate that you can stream at is actually uncapped on YouTube. You can
Hmm.
stream 3,000 bits or you can stream 50,000 bits. YouTube does
Hmm.
not limit your bit rate. which I think is amazing.
Chef kiss. Yep.
Yes.
Ouch.
And there's just a multitude of other things. Like for example, you can disable ads on your live stream, which I think is amazing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like on Twitch, someone clicks into your stream, they're forced to watch like a minute and a half of ads if you're an affiliate. I think that's the worst thing for viewer retention that you could possibly have.
Absolutely.
YouTube, you can completely disable ads on your live streams and then put the ads on the VODs. If someone wants to watch the VOD, they can watch ads, or you can just have no ads. Period.
Right.
Obviously,
Issue,
what was
go
that?
ahead. I was saying my issue with the ads is, on that little side note with Twitch is you don't see any of that revenue really. I mean,
know.
it's like you're destroying what little retention possibility there is for a small streamer just getting going, and for the sake of ad revenue, that streamer never sees.
Yeah,
So
you might
there's
get
my
like
soapbox.
for like a 3 month period on Twitch, you might get like 30 cents of ad
Maybe.
revenue, maybe if you're like really killing it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for big streamers, maybe they get a bigger slice of the pie that's ad revenue. But I mean, I believe the model for it is like, if they've got 100,000 small streamers pulling in $1.50 of ad revenue a year, that's not nothing for them,
Right.
on their end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas
Anyway,
for
that was
us, it
my
doesn't really matter.
soapbox. Right. Exactly. Yeah. 30 cents. Yes.
And then the big negative would be, and this is, I mean, it's depending on how you look at it, it's a negative. Monetizing your YouTube channel is, it's pretty daunting. Me
It's
looking at
very
it
daunting.
from my perspective right now, 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And that's just to apply for
Yeah.
monetization.
And that's the
So
only tier of monetization. It's not like, Twitch, you get affiliate status, and that's just kind of like the, you're walking now. And then you've got the partner run. No, I mean, with YouTube, it is you're not making money or you're making money with 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers.
yeah,
So
in some ways
it's very daunting.
I like that, like, because partner feels like, the elite kind of.
Right.
And with YouTube, everyone's kind of on a level playing field. Either you're
Mhm.
monetized or you're not.
Yep.
There aren't any more opportunities for like the partner or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Now they do up. I mean, now I will say this based on your sub numbers, they will up your. I'm pretty sure they up your pay rate, your like pay scales. So you do have climbs. From you got 1,000 subs to 100,000 to 1,000,000. Um, I'm pretty sure they up your pay scales for jumps like that.
I didn't know that. I mean, there's a lot of research to be done, obviously.
Mm.
So
Um,
that's my initial thoughts on YouTube. What about you? You did a YouTube stream. How did it go?
I did. So yeah, I pretty much echo your sentiments on the customization side of things. I do think you can get a lot more granular with it, and I mean, I love me some thumbnails. So the ability to be able to make some goofy thumbnail for a live stream is awesome. And like you said, I do think that goes yards for clickability. I mean, you scrolling through Twitch categories or games, and you just everything starts to look the same. You got a different person sitting in corners of the screen, and you've got just some still of what's happening in the game. Whereas with this, you can really stand out from those people who just do their little game stills and make a really creative thumbnail or a really goofy thumbnail, to just draw some people in, showcase a little of your personality before people even get there. Um, so I'm a big fan of that. As far as kind of how that stream went versus how the Twitch streams go, I honestly didn't see any kind of difference in concurrentship. I probably the last 3 4 months been hovering right around 3 average viewers per stream. That's exactly what I had on YouTube. I think it peaked at 5 for maybe 90 seconds and then was hanging around 2 to 3, maybe 4 a little bit. So the oddly enough, the viewership was steady or was on par with Twitch. The engagement, like chat engagement, was low,
Oh,
very,
really?
very low. Yeah. Um, and then so I just I made a playlist for live streams because I certainly anticipate doing more YouTube live streams. So I made a playlist on the channel just to house the VOD, and it got 5 views. It's gotten 5 views in the last like 2 weeks. Whereas when I look at even Twitch streams that perform at 2 to 4 people live, they're still getting around 30 views on the VOD themselves. So I don't. I mean, I don't know what that's translating into. Clearly, not much right now, but um, the kind of live in the moment almost identical to Twitch
Okay.
for me. How was the how are the numbers, the viewership, the engagement for your YouTube streams versus your Twitch ones?
So for YouTube, I did the one YouTube stream and it was Minecraft, so it was a little different
Mhm.
from my usual content. I was checking out the new Minecraft update. By the way, it's super cool.
Oh, nice. Oh, I haven't played Minecraft in a long time. I kind of want to get back into that.
And it was actually similar to what you were saying. It was lower than what I was getting on Twitch,
Mhm.
but I did get a couple of subscribers during the stream.
Oh, nice. People you knew or people that came from Twitch or completely new people?
One new person, and then like a couple people that like they saw my tweet or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, I'll check this out."
Cool.
So yeah, that was
Okay.
nice, and
Yeah.
and it's up to 14 views um on YouTube,
Mhm.
which is
Hmm.
and let's for one moment, I just want to talk about YouTube analytics are like way nicer to look at than Twitch analytics.
Yes, they are.
Their analytics game is like very strong,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, the YouTube analytics game is strong.
Oh yes,
They may have come to the game late for live streaming, but the analytics side of things,
it's been there
well
for a
better
long
than
time.
what yeah, that's been there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was I mean it was fun.
Yeah.
I
I
enjoyed
agree. I
it.
mean, yeah.
Doing anything new,
Uh,
it kind of has that like the newness still hasn't worn off or whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, I like the experience of like making the thumbnail and posting, like going live
Absolutely.
on YouTube and everything.
I love a good thumbnail. Love a good thumbnail.
Yeah, I thought I would kind of hate making the thumbnail, but I really didn't. It kind of helps that Courtney is a photographer and she was like helped me with Photoshop and everything.
There you go.
But yeah, so like overall, the YouTube live streaming side of things, I definitely want to dive more into it and see where it goes.
Hmm.
There's a lot to be parsed out, I believe.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, and that's why I created the playlist. I definitely want to start peppering in more YouTube streams, not even for content labs, just to do and see what comes of it. Because,
Yeah.
um, I like we were saying on the last episode, having everything housed in one umbrella where you can have your live stream, you can have your short form content, and you can have your just VODs or other video content um, is huge. It's
Oh,
absolutely
for
huge.
sure. And that kind of leads into the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is like leaning more into YouTube in general, which in the last 2 weeks I have been doing.
Mhm.
Like I haven't streamed on Twitch in the last 2 weeks.
I've noticed.
And what I've been doing is editing videos. Did I
Hmm.
disappear?
No, I still see you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm back. I've returned.
Not sure
Except,
where he went, folks, but he's back.
hang on. Now I'm back, I think.
He's back again.
Oh my
You've never
gosh.
left for me.
My webcam is frozen on OBS.
I mean, you still
Oh.
live. You're live on Sploderman Gaming, so
Okay, well
don't
that's
make
all that
any funny
matters.
faces.
That's all that
Notice.
matters. So I'm gonna try to figure this out real quick, but I'll keep talking.
Yeah, go for it.
Um, so what I've been doing is editing videos, and I kind of have gotten like really kind of invested in it and like dove into it.
Mhm.
And I'm enjoying. Oh, there we go. I'm back,
He's back.
and I've been enjoying it a lot. And I kind of think this is like my direction now.
Okay.
And not to say that I'm not gonna live stream anymore, because I for sure am.
Mhm.
It's just like right now I'm really enjoying this video editing. I'm getting a lot of satisfaction out of it, and I think I have like
Hope you
I
froze on my end now. Oh, there you go. You're back.
oh I think I have a kind of um I don't know whether to say a knack for it, but I think I can be funny in like editing. And
Yeah,
I can be funny live too, but it's like a different kind of
it
skill
is a
set, I
different
think.
humor. Well, it
Yeah.
is.
And I kind of I mean I feel good about it, and that's that's the important thing.
That's right.
It's fun. But I
That's
think
right.
it comes down to the fact that I have like an abnormally long attention span. So I could sit there for like 2 or 3 hours and just edit and like find assets and like animate stuff and like dedicate 45 minutes to making one 3 second joke, and it doesn't feel like work.
Well, see, and that's what it's all about. I mean, that goes back to our very, very first episode. You've got to make sure you're enjoying what you're doing in the realm of content creation. Otherwise, it'll be just another job, and you'll hate it very quickly.
Yeah, it'll eat
Uh,
you alive for sure.
it will, it will, because it's a lot of hard work. But see, that's a perfect example of finding another avenue that you're really enjoying and just running with it. And
I think
there's not anything to say about
it comes down to playing to your strengths, which is
it. Right.
another thing that we were talking about very early on in the podcast.
Hmm.
And like I said, I do enjoy live streaming. I'm not gonna stop live streaming, but I think
Nope.
I have this like proclivity towards like diving into something and spending a lot of time hyper focused on it.
Right.
And I think video editing is pretty. It's a good environment for that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
see where this goes because I believe I can make good content like in a video form, and
Yeah.
so we're gonna see how far we can take it on YouTube, and that includes live
Heck yeah.
streaming.
Heck yeah. I'm invested, so I will eagerly await your forthcoming content.
Let's go. And then one thing to note about that is it's gonna be like few and far between because of how long it takes to edit a video and also have a full-time job.
Yep.
Uh, but I mean I'm willing to put in the time and the patience. So
Put in the work, put in the hours.
yeah, stay hungry, devour, etc., etc.
I'm so glad you picked that up. I'm so glad you picked that up. That's I can stop streaming now. That's just pinnacle of my night.
Hey, thank you for the share, Mom. I appreciate that.
Oh, there you go. Wonderful. Well, that's
Beautiful.
exciting. That's very exciting. I hope it starts gaining some traction for you. As we were talking about in Discord off the stream, I'm still toying with the um, identity of the channel, trying to find that one little niche. My thing is, I feel like I've got so much going on that I'll devote some time here, really excited about it. I'll devote some time there, get really excited about it, and it just it seems a little scatterbrained, and wouldn't be the first time somebody said that of me. So I embrace it. I wear that as a suit of armor. Um, but no, I'm very excited to see where that goes for your channels. Um, and I mean I'm 100% supported. I think you're right. I think that having that kind of natural proclivity to do it, being able to sit down and really dive into something for hours on end, but also the enjoyment behind it is all you really need.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And that's not to say that video editing is easy or that I
Oh no.
picked it up overnight, because absolutely not. You probably remember Sploderman I would go into Sploderman's streams and I'd be like, dude, I hate video editing so much.
Yes. Yes. Word for word. Like the first thing he would say in the stream is, after he told me he was video editing, he would say, "I hate it so much."
It was awful. The learning curve was like, it was like this for a long time, but I really wanted to make like a funny TikTok that I had an idea for. So I was just like banging my head against the wall for the longest time. And then just like once I started having fun with it, I was just like, oh, I'll do this forever.
Yeah. All comes back. All comes back to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I knew
because
that
if you're
once
gonna
I
have fun,
finished the video, I would be I would feel satisfied. And now people that are familiar with my channel are going to start cringing at this point, but I'm going to say
oh.
it's like Dark Souls. Okay.
And it also all comes back to Dark Souls for the brig.
It's like Dark Souls, okay? You're fighting Ornstein and Smog, and you're like, I'm never gonna beat these guys. I do not understand. And then you've like something clicks inside your brain once you've died 500 times,
Mhm.
and you're like, oh, well, that okay, obviously just get good. That's all, I mean,
Just keep good.
I
Put
know
that on a
this
t-shirt.
guy can't stop talking about Dark Souls. What's wrong with him? The doctors still can't figure it out.
Well, I
Did he
think
just
that
say did he just say Dark Souls? Did he just say video editing is the Dark Souls of content creation?
I think he did. I think he did, and I think you got a new slogan for merch for
Oh
your
my gosh.
channel.
It's
I
like Dark Souls.
well, Dark Souls. No, yeah, whatever it was. Dark Souls is the video editing of content creation, or something like that, or vice versa. Put that on a shirt and sell it.
I mean, I think it's
I,
hilarious. Oh
I straight
man.
up.
So we're talking about what's next for Brig. What's next for Sploderman?
What's next for Sploderman? My
What are you
goodness.
doing right now? What are you into?
So right now, Squad and I have been playing a lot of Chivalry 2, and that
Dude,
has lent
really?
itself to some funny moments. So I'm really digging that. Even if I'm gonna transition to that for the stream tonight. But even if it doesn't have a regular place on the stream, I think it's gonna have a regular place on the YouTube channel, for shorts and for longer, just funny moments videos, because it's too goofy not to. I mean, you can't have a medieval game where you can literally pick up a loaf of bread and throw it at someone's head to kill them and not end up with some funny moments.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
yeah.
Dude,
So
how much is Chivalry on Steam?
on Steam, I don't know. It was $30 on Xbox, so I would think it would mirror that.
Is it cross-platform?
I believe it is. I'll have to double check, but I believe it is, because that was
This is me inviting myself.
you need to, because we have a blast with it. There's like 4 or 5 of us that play it.
Oh man, that
Um,
sounds so fun. I've looked
it's
at
absolutely
Chivalry and I've never pulled the trigger because I thought it was like a type of game that's more fun with friends.
It is. Now, I played it all, without the squad, and have still enjoyed it, just because it's a break. It's just real fast paced and real goofy, but it is infinitely more fun with friends.
I'm gonna take a look because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, if it is crossplay, pull the trigger on it, because we could always use another. We got 2 guys in the squad that play archers mainly. I'm running around with a broadsword. It's good chaos,
You
and
know
like
me,
the roadmap.
I'm gonna find the biggest bop and
Yep.
just go with that.
Yep. Go for it. And the roadmap for the content that they're bringing in the future looks like it's going to be even better, because they're going to add horses, and it's just going to be absolute chaos.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
That is like that's my kind of content. That's something that
Hmm.
I would click on for sure.
Yep. Yep. So it's going to have a home on the channel one way or another, whether it's live or whether it's videos on demand. It'll be part of Sploderman moving forward.
Beautiful. And my mom said it's something like my supernatural illness. Yes, she's obsessed with the TV show Supernatural. But it's true. Like once you find something that you just like can't let go of,
Hmm.
it finds its way into like every conversation, and then people get sick of hearing about it.
Unless you find the right circle of people that
Right.
also have that addiction, in which case It's a bonding moment.
Right. And I think this is like a piece of wisdom, maybe. We'll see. I think that having a sort of obsession like that is a good thing for a content creator.
I agree. Well, okay, think of it this way. The Dark Souls obsession was how we connected.
Yeah,
So
it's
this
true.
podcast wouldn't even exist if not for our Dark Souls obsession.
Yeah, I think the first stream of yours that I watched start to finish was your Dark Souls 1 when I was
And I
like,
wouldn't have finished Dark Souls 1 if you hadn't have Sherpa'd me through it.
yes, I was like, oh, this poor man, I need to guide him.
Yes. It must have been the look of just pure disgust with myself that you just felt so bad for me. You're like, okay, I gotta help this guy.
I was in the chat like, can I backseat game?
Yes, that was the most welcome comment I've ever had in any of my streams.
Oh, that was so much fun. And then there's the time when I got you to the boss door and activated the blindfold.
Yep, activated
Channel
the blindfold
points.
right before going into it. I've
Oh, that's good
I've also
stuff.
never been set up so bad. So thank you for that. I
That was a
trusted
long
you.
con. It was a long con for sure.
It was a long con.
Oh man. Okay, I think we're coming up on time, but this has been a fun episode for sure.
It has been a fun episode. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is going to be the final episode until January. We're taking a little mid-season break.
That's true. It's I think the plot is at a point where we can take a stopping point.
Yep.
And
We'll
the
leave you guys on a
audience
cliffhanger.
won't get too upset about it.
That's right.
So yeah, you won't see us until after the holidays, after the new year.
Mhm.
But
Probably
remember,
third, probably.
all of the episodes of the podcast are up in a special playlist on YouTube, and you can
On Briggs
binge them
channel.
all.
That's right.
If you're like me, binging podcasts is one of the most enjoyable things you can do. So I mean, I would highly recommend it. You can listen to us pontificate about best practices for content creation from a position of relative obscurity.
I was going to say ignorance, but I like obscurity better. He's obscurity, I'm ignorance.
But anyways, I think it's good stuff. I think even if we're wrong, we have perspective.
That's right.
So
and we were wrong on your behalf.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Crossing the Streams podcast. You can find us live on Twitch and YouTube every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. Wait, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. That's the first time I've messed that up in 13 episodes.
We gotta leave you on something.
And if you enjoy the show, consider subscribing on YouTube or following on Twitch. And definitely follow on Twitter. You will not regret it. You'll see many, many GIFs.
You will see many, many GIFs.
Anyways, have a good one. Have a good, happy holidays.
Sploderman. Absolutely. Happy holidays to all of you, everybody watching the Briggs channel. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that fun stuff. Everyone in my channel, hang on for just a second. We're going to switch over and start lopping heads off and throwing loaves of bread.
Beautiful. I'll be there in the chat.
Awesome. I look forward to it.
All right. See you later, dude.
All right, man.
Okay. Thanks for watching. And absolutely, unless you're family and you must listen. It's true. Let's see. Let's go. How about here? I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Thanks for watching. It's fun. It's fun doing the podcast. It's one of my favorite parts of my week. But I will see you guys next time.